Hello Pisces, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of January 2023. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I do invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month now. And I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot, and then we will close out your reading, Pisces, with a Work Your Light oracle card. So let's go ahead and get right into the reading. So what do we need to know for the sign of Pisces as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance, whoa, for the month of January 2023. I just need one more card for Pisces, please. Oh, nice. All right, Pisces, so as we move into this new year, new month, you have a lot of creativity flowing. And for some of you, this could mean a new baby coming into the picture. Although I don't think that's going to be the majority, but I wouldn't be surprised if a few of you do, have a new addition to your family. Remember, that Empress card is the card of maternal energy, but she's also the card of birthing new ideas and being really, really creative. So for those of you who are entrepreneurs or who are, creators in some way, either artists, content creators, writers, whatever, you are going to have a lot of flow as it relates to your creative ideas and your creative energy. Now that's going to be really exciting because this is going to be something that you can profit off of, okay? So don't stifle your ideas, don't judge your ideas and think that they're not worthy or that they're not valid or that they're not good, because there is the potential to make some money. As a matter of fact, there's the potential to make a lot of money. All you have to do is make sure you connect with the right people, and that's what this 10 of Pentacles is talking about. We also have the 9 of Swords in reverse. That's a great card to see in the reverse because that means you're no longer feeling anxious. As we move into the new year, like I said, you're going to be feeling really, really confident and really, really, I want to say solid as it relates to your plans and your goals as we kind of start this new year and we start this kind of new plan is what I'm getting. You're going to have a really solid plan in place. Next up, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, this is the card of elimination energy, so you will be letting go of the things that no longer serve you or the things that are getting in the way of your goals and the things that are getting in the way of you creating the results that you desire. Now, this 10 of Pentacles talks about collaboration, partnership, working with the right people. Like I said earlier, all you need to do is make sure that you align with people who are on a similar path, especially financially, but also creatively. Next up, we do have that Strength card in the reverse. Now, this is a card that talks about making sure you take care of your physical wellness and make sure you're not taking on too much, mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. The Strength card means that, sometimes you do need to take a rest because you cannot do everything all by yourself all the time. Finally, we have the Lovers card. That's a card of divine partnership. Looks like you will be connecting with the right people, which is a very good sign for this collaboration card. But the Lovers card also indicates the start of a brand new romantic relationship. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you connect with someone and decide to take things to the next level, whether that be exclusivity or maybe even marriage in some cases. All right, Pisces, whoa, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2023. Ooh, lots of changes in your physical environment around the way. But let's start with that Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card talks about transformation. It also talks about going to that next level and leveling up. Also, being aware of what it is that you need to change about yourself in order to get the life and get the results that you desire. Like we talked about earlier, the Judgment card is a card of self-awareness. So I'm really getting the sense that a lot of you will be doing some things like going back to school, maybe, taking some classes where it helps you just be a better you. Maybe you sign up for coaching or mentoring, or maybe you take a self-improvement class, or maybe you read a book that, just teaches you how to be the best version of you right now. And that's what this card is all about. So that's definitely an excellent start. It's going to help you make more money, of course, because the more aware of who we are and what we want, that helps us take actions that are in alignment that could be very profitable. We also have the Page of Wands. Now, this is good news as it relates to your work or your career. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you get a surprise announcement of a promotion, maybe even a raise. We are starting a new year. Maybe even some good news as it relates to taxes. That is coming through intuitively. So some of you are going to be getting tax refunds and didn't even know it. We do have that Five of Cups. Now that's the card of feeling regretful or maybe feeling a little guilty. When good comes your way, and it definitely is, Pisces, you have to understand that you are just as worthy and just as deserving as anyone else. So I don't want you to dim your light for anyone, especially when these rewards start coming towards you, okay? Because I do get the sense, Pisces, that sometimes you feel a little guilty when good things happen and money, extra money is bestowed upon you. But again, that's because you're worthy and you're deserving. But I don't want you to feel like, you shouldn't have that, okay? Next up, we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, she's jumping out at me first because that's physical changes to your environment. So it could even be something like new furniture, a new office, could even be the change of a location, like a new home even for some of you. But the Queen of Cups, now she is a card of emotional stability. When she shows up in the reverse, sometimes her emotions could be a little bit overwhelming and could get the best of her, right? So keep your emotions in check, because again, that's going to help you make more money, or it's going to position you to be emotionally stable so you can make those decisions that will bring in more revenue, more income, and more cash flow. Okay? All right, Pisces, so let's continue on and see what else shows up for you. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2023. What do we need to know for the sign of Pisces? All right. Okay, so as we move into the second half of January, Pisces, pay attention to communication with other people. That's going to have a big impact. Ooh, this card's sticking out, so we're going to throw her down. Communication is going to have a big impact on your income, okay, and on your ability to make the money that you want to make. And the reason why I say that is I have two communications card here, the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Both of those are cards about communication. So get everything in writing, document everything, because it's about not only how people say things, but it's more important what exactly they say, to keep others accountable as well as yourself, okay? And not everyone's going to agree with your plans and with your, what you decide, your opinions, your, I guess, desires. But it doesn't matter what other people think. All that matters is that you are clear on your goal and that you can communicate that in a way that people understand and that they don't necessarily take offense, or they understand where you are and they're very clear with where you stand. Now again, this is very important, especially if you have a job where you negotiate, or if you are in sales and you talk to clients or customers. A lot of times it's about communicating your position clearly to the other party. Next up, we do have that Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups is reconnecting with someone from your past. Now a lot of the signs are getting this card this month. And I do believe that a lot of it has to do with some things that are happening energetically. But yes, there will be someone from your past showing up. And it looks like it's going to be a positive reconnection. We'll see if any other cards come out and give us a little bit more direction on what that could be about. Next up, we do have the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card is another card of self-reflection and self-awareness, but it's a card that reminds you to kind of take some time for yourself. Not only self-care, but more like self-love, and they're very, very different. Self-care sometimes really applies to, just kind of doing things that you enjoy. But self-love is having a deep gratitude for who you are and where you are right now in this lifetime. The other thing about the Hermit card is that it says that sometimes you work better and you get better results by yourself when you work independently, okay? And for some of you, especially for entrepreneurs, sometimes that is the case for us. It's better to kind of do your own thing, your own way, and then you find people who can support that mission as you move forward. Next up, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is a card about timing because he's in the reverse. That means that things could be a little bit on a delay or behind schedule, but it's okay. It doesn't mean that anything is necessarily wrong, but sometimes things are out of our control when it comes to timing, and we just gotta, kind of have to roll with it. Now, we also have this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This means that there could be another source of income that doesn't quite come through the way you expected it to. Now, it doesn't mean it's not going to work, but there's some kinks in the system somewhere. Something needs to be tweaked. Something needs to be refined in order to get things flowing, okay? So don't get discouraged, but this is something where you just got to have that determination and that discipline to keep going forward, because it looks like something you've been working on doesn't necessarily pay off to the degree that you were expecting it to, but that doesn't mean it's not going to work at all. It just means that there's some more things that need to be tweaked and some things that need to be kind of readjusted in order to get the flow going. We already talked about this Five of Wands. Again, pay attention to your communication, get everything documented, and also choose your words carefully. That's coming through. All right, so let's see what else is showing up. Ooh, this is good for Pisces as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. Whoa. For the month of January 2023. Ooh. Yeah, there's definitely going to be, I'm feeling it. There's definitely something romantic coming through for you, Pisces, with these cards, okay? So that's exciting. Get ready. All right, so we do have the card of Temperance. Now, that card kind of flipped out earlier. The Temperance card means things are a little off balance, a little unstable. But what can you do? Well, we kind of already talked about you taking some time to self-reflect, become aware of what it is you want, and exactly how you're going to achieve those financial goals. Also readjusting some things, right? The Temperance card means that, something is just a little out of alignment, but it just requires a tiny little shift for you to get back on track or for you to get back into whatever it is that you're trying to do. Now, because we are focused on money and finances here, this is telling me that you really need to kind of go over your entire financial plan. Your entire financial picture needs to be looked at and needs to be adjusted, right? So maybe it's something with your savings, your investments, maybe it's something with your income, with your revenue, but pay attention because something needs to be tweaked in order to for you to get ahead and also for you to bring in more, right? There's something that needs your attention. Next up, we do have the Fool card in the reverse. Now, the Fool card in the reverse actually is a good card because that means you're not being naive. But the other thing about the Fool card is sometimes it means that you're not willing to kind of take a risk. Now, I'm not saying to jeopardize your well-being or your financial stability to take a risk. But sometimes when you don't have all the answers, you can kind of trust the process if it feels right for you. Okay, so I guess that would be the best thing for me to say with this card is to really trust your intuition. If you don't feel like it's time to make a move, then of course don't make a move. But if the only thing holding you back is fear, what can you do to address that fear so you can make a move, so you can take action? Again, because we're talking about money, this could be anything. Could it be getting a new job? Sure. Could it be investing? Maybe buying a new house or whatever, starting that business. I get the sense that there's something holding you back, but it's not because it's a bad choice. It's because you don't have enough information, and that could be easily corrected just by doing a little bit more research, asking more questions, or maybe putting yourself in the place where you can get the answers easily. All right, next up we do have the Star card. Now this is a very good card. It doesn't matter if it shows up upright or reversed in my readings. The Star card is always a positive card. However, when I do see the Star card in the reverse, that's usually a card that talks about health and physical wellness. Okay, so you do need to pay attention to the physical body, Pisces. I'm getting the sense that maybe you are going to be starting maybe a new workout, diet, exercise plan as we move into January, but I think a lot of people are going to be doing that. But we have to be very careful not to neglect our physical health. So this is just kind of a reminder, Pisces, to really put your physical health first. Make that a priority, and then everything else seems in your life just seems to flow better. All right, we also have the Queen of Pentacles. Now I like seeing this card because she's the card of slow, conservative, cautious, very thoughtful investing. She doesn't take any unnecessary risks, but she's fully confident in doing things her way. So, Pisces, you need to really pay attention to what you know and use that to your advantage in order to invest and grow your money. Okay, so I guess an example would be if you're in a particular industry, invest in that industry because you know it so well. Right? If you sell tools, then obviously you want to invest in things because you understand the market, you understand what's popular right now, you understand the trends. So I'm really getting that you need to invest in something that you fully understand and that you already know, something that you don't have to spend hours and hours of extra research because you're already pretty confident and pretty well knowledged in this particular thing. And that is going to pay off for you. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to be consistent, steady growth. Finally, we do have the Two of Cups. Like I said, I do get the sense that some of you Pisces will be starting a brand new relationship, or if you are in a romantic relationship, that will be going to the next level for a lot of you. And the reason why I say that is that you got the Lovers card earlier, and then we're ending with the Two of Cups, which is a divine partnership. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I am getting the sense that it is romantic. At least intuitively, that's what I'm picking up with these cards. So, Pisces, you've got a really great month. I think January is going to be it's going to be exciting for you because you have a lot of things that you're developing within yourself. And like I said, that's definitely going to pay off for you financially. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Work Your Light Oracle card. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And let's take a look. Okay, so you got this card. It's You're Already Doing It. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Yes. I do think that message kind of came through in your reading today. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope it's a good reminder. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the channel. And that's it for now. We'll do this all again next month.